Look, just hear me out, please. I know it's hard to believe, but you really were a dude.
Why do you keep saying that?
No, don't cry. I promise you, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm doing this for Mayuri. I need you to find it within yourself to give up being a girl.
What's the damage? You're sitting there like an apprentice who screwed up yakisoba noodles in front of the chef.
Thank you. That's not a bad analogy. Well done. Guess I prefer that to being told I look like a busboy. Of course, you could have gone the other way with it. Called me a noodle.
Well, hey, at least you still have the gumption to wring a bad joke out of the situation.
Oh, Green! I am so mad at you right now I can hardly see straight!
Whatever you're talking about.
Don't you even try to play all innocent! You made Ruka cry!
How do you know that?
I kind of put it together when I invited her to the lab today and she burst into tears. I asked what was wrong, you know, like friends do, and she told me you called her a boy.
She didn't happen to mention the D-mail, did she?
What's that got to do? Hey, stop trying to worm your way out of this, mister. You owe Ruka an apology and that's all there is to it.
You jerk!
Huh?
You don't say things like that to a lady. What's wrong with you?
Don't jump to conclusions! There's method to my crassness!
Of course there is.
If I may speak with you in private, I'll clarify.
Damn it, would you quit it with the jacket already?
That's the long and short of it, really. The next email I have to undo is the one we let Ruka send to his mother's pager while she was pregnant with him.
So Arushibara really is a boy. That's rather hard to take in.
Well, believe me, it's the truth. At least it used to be.
But she's so feminine. Next she'll tell me she looked like Hashira. Ooh, no.
No, look wise Ruka's no different than he is now.
Okay then.
Anyway, point is, if we intend to save Mayuri, we have to persuade Ruka to go back to being a boy.
Think about it though, is it necessary? In this case, you know what the text said, so you can undo it without her being a part of it. A little underhanded maybe, but it might spare some feelings. I don't think Ruka could ever be persuaded.
The problem with that scenario is that I haven't the first clue as to his mother's pager number. Besides, I'd really rather not resort to cheap trickery. We're playing with another human being's identity here. I don't want to be clever.
Good luck upholding those principles without reducing her to tears.
You're just joking around with me, right? Of course you are. That's what you do. There is such a thing as taking things too far, though, in case no one told you.
That didn't hurt for the reasons you think it did.
What? I don't follow. I was just trying to be as straightforward as possible. It's not like I told him he was hideously deformed.
She's in love with you, you moron. You might as well have told the poor thing she was Quasimodo.
Whoa.
Stop. Put yourself in her place for a minute. How would you feel under the circumstances? Essentially sexless to the person you desire?
But he's... What am I supposed to do? He really is a guy.
In another world line, maybe, but not in this one.
Hey, she wants to talk to me.
Could you come by the shrine when you have a chance? Hi, Okabe.
So yeah, sorry about earlier.
No, I'm sorry for getting so emotional.
Water under the bridge. You wanted to talk?
Yes. I kind of had a favor I wanted to ask.
By all means.
Okay, I'll just come right out with it. I believe you. So, well,
Yeah?
I'll agree to go back to being a boy if you'll be my boyfriend.
I'm sorry? I don't, why me?
Because I really like you. More than that, I'm crazy about you. All I want out of this is to be with you for a day. Just one day. Give me that much before I change back.
You're a dude. Okay, yes, done deal. Just stop crying. So be it. I'll take one for the team, if only for a day. Let us be an item.
You really mean that?
The waterworks.
I'm sorry. I'm just so happy.
Unexpectedly touching.
So the only way through this is for you to go on a date with her tomorrow?
That's correct.
Blech, a mad scientist and a high schooler. Pardon my flesh for crawling a little.
Ha ha. I realize I'm throwing caution to the wind by coming to my assistant for dating advice, but that's no reason to taunt me.
I am not your assistant!
Ooh! Kiyoma's going out on a date? That's interesting. Here's your iced coffee, Meowster. Now surely we're close enough to tell me who with. That is, unless it's patently obvious.
I do not foul my own nest.
Mind if I make an observation, Casanova, sir? All this woman chasing is going to play havoc with your special technique.
What does she mean, all this woman chasing?
Hey! You can't just leave loaded statements like that hanging in the air!
So, a special technique, huh? I bet Ruka would love to see what that's all about. Wait, that came out wrong. I was aiming that at your alter ego.
Well, neither of us is amused by your lewd insinuation. Filthy assistant.
What? Are you serious? Wow, thanks for making this awkward. Look, she brought up your special technique. I was just pointing out how stupid it sounded. I wasn't trying to be all perverted.
You look like a radish.
Oh, shut up. I'm blushing because I know your mind is in the gutter. Point is, just go on the damn date.
Why do you think we're having this awkward conversation to begin with?
Oh, Kareen. There's some special reason you were waiting to fill your old pal in on the sexy details? Dude, if it's dating advice you're after, I'm like the golden child. Seriously, I've made out with so many babes, they're thinking about passing a law. Nene, Shiori, Honoka, Rinka.
Thank you, Lothario, but no. System cheats aren't going to help me on a real tete-a-tete. First things first, I need to find somewhere popular. Oyama, perhaps, or Nishiazabu. Fashionable and trendy, premium night, special dinner. I give up. This world is alien to me. How can a Martian be expected to navigate the oceans of Venus?
Better steel yourself, Cap.
Bite your tongue! My IQ is on par with Sir Isaac Newton, and like his august self, I have no use for the fair sex. Hooi and Kyoma is dedicated to higher purposes than these ridiculous flights of fancy.
Yes, we get it. You're a genius. As dedicated to science as you are to virginity.
Oh, and I suppose you're experienced. Pray tell, how many wayward ships have you coerced into your port? Go on, I'm listening. Just as I thought. You're no less chaste than the rest of us seekers, ergo utterly devoid of input on the topic at hand. Not that I'd expect otherwise.
Fine, so I've never gone all the way. Screw you. The key to making your first date the first of many is to put your best foot forward. What you wear is crucial. Brand names don't matter, but overall cleanliness and style certainly do.
I'm good to go in that department. Nothing broadcast chic like a crisp white lab coat.
You are not wearing a lab coat. Where you choose to dine is equally important. However, don't feel you have to pick somewhere terribly expensive. Usually the ideal restaurant is one you already frequent.
Oh, well, in that case, there's always here.
That's not what they're saying, tool. A ramshackle greasy spoon like this is no way to wine and dine a girl.
Okay, that only leaves one option. Queen Maze.
Huh? In what universe is that acceptable?
In a weapon shop?
You gonna club her over the head?
Will you pry yourself from the twaddle in that book for 2 seconds and bring this discussion back down to earth? You're a virgin, lest we forget.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
That's the point, isn't it? How would you know?
I'm going to punch you in the face.
Excuse me. Have you considered giving the wisdom between these pages a try?
That's a hentai game strategy guide, jackass.
So, you don't think dating is a giant part of that scene? Where do you think I learned the best way to hold hands? The trick is to position your arms so that a strategically swinging elbow grazes some boobage while you walk. Before you know it, you're all over each other like sea otters. Man, it's so hot. Ah! In fact, to hell with you losers. I've got to go see a man about a unicorn.
It's morning, and I still don't have the first glimmer of a plan.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself and put it on. Take the tags off, you're not a mannequin. And oh my god, have you never worn a tie? Seriously, why am I even bothering with this? All right then.
Why do I feel like I'm about to be taken out for a walk?
Your handkerchief? Not that I expect you to know how to use it.
Isn't this supposed to symbolize something specific? Like I've waited for you?
Only if it's yellow and you're in the 80s. Why is some obscure little factoid like that even rattling around in your head to begin with?
Same reason it's rattling around in yours?
Stay focused. A gentleman spreads his handkerchief out on a park bench so his companion can sit down without getting sullied. You know what? Never mind. I'll be following you covertly so I can text you when you're about to screw something up.
That seems like a bit much.
Nonsense. Hashida, to arms. Commence Operation Valkyrie.
Huh. Catchy name. When meeting your date, time is of the essence. Be sure to arrive at least 15 minutes early.
Okabe! I'm so sorry. I thought I'd given myself plenty of time to get here. I hope you haven't waited long.
No, I just got here myself, actually.
Oh, good. So I'm not late.
So, shall we go?
Sure. I've never seen you out of your lab coat before. You look really sharp.
Well, this being a special occasion and all, walking down the street, take the side of oncoming traffic, but be subtle.
Something's bothering you, isn't it?
No, not at all. I'm just thinking. Oh my, what on earth is that?
At least his heart's in the right place.
Casually, delicately shield her from any passing cars and or motorcycles. Fire in the hole!
Attaboy! Okabe!
Ow.
Are you two all right? Don't accept help from a maid, damn it all! A girl doesn't want to see her man touching some frilly little chit, and don't take her tissue pack!
Is it me, or are you getting a vicarious thrill from all this?
So, the weather sure is nice today, huh?
Yeah. It is partially cloudy, though.
Yeah, I guess. The cake is really good. Not too rich.
Yes, I'm liking the coffee, too. What is wrong with me? I'm a master of small talk, especially around Ruka. Why does dating change the dynamic?
How did you find this place? I assume you must be a regular.
No. This is a shipwreck. The key to good conversation is treating it like a game of catch. This is actually my first time here.
He tossed it back.
And on the subject of firsts, today being August 14th, this is the anniversary of the first patent ever issued in the country of Japan. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, tossed it back into the pit.
You're like an encyclopedia of neat stuff.
Well, you know how it is.
Can we please get the hell out of here now? It's not like we can just bust through the window on zip lines and rescue him.
We're not going anywhere until we've seen this thing through.
Thank you. Come again.
Are you bored? I mean, with the whole date thing? I'd understand. It's okay.
Don't be ridiculous, of course not! I was just marshaling my strength for phase 2. Come along.
Ruka?
This heat is killing me.
He just walked straight to Ueno and back. What the hell?
Hey, Okabe? Do you remember the first time the two of us met? That amazingly chivalrous stunt you pulled? Those wannabe paparazzi were swarming all over me with their cameras and stuff. I was terrified and you jumped in to defend a complete stranger.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even begin to thank you. Sorry for all the trouble.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I look like a girl. People always make a big deal out of it.
What you look like is neither here nor there. People are idiots. The genuine you transcends that rot.
You have no idea what hearing those words meant to me then. For the first time, I felt like a real person. It stuck with me. Made me fall for you.
Hey, you would have heard it from someone eventually. Wait, you remember all that? But that comes from when you were a guy, doesn't it?
Well, that shouldn't make sense, but I guess so. I'm suddenly confused.
This is exactly what happened to Ferris. Our memories are reaching across conflicting world lines.
Thank you. It was sweet of you to do this. Having you for my boyfriend, even for a day, it meant everything to me.
Hey,
Here, my mother's old pager number.
Meat, veg, meat, veg, meat, veg. That ought to make Arushibara's mom take the first message with a big grain of salt. She'll discount the whole thing as a prank. I think we're ready to fire it off. What's wrong, Okabe? You look a little...
Doo-doo-doo! Great news, you guys! I saw Ruka out on a date with a tall, dark man of mystery today. How awesome, heartwarming is that?
Yeah, she was with Okabe.
What? Nuh-uh. This guy was wearing clothes he wouldn't be caught dead in. There was just this aura about him, you know? Total gentleman. Definitely not someone we've ever met.
Exactly!
Oh?
That wasn't the real me out there. Ruka was duped by a figment of our imagination, a mere charade.
What happened?
Our date isn't over yet.
Wait, what? Okabe...
Kyoma! How dare you saddle me with that insult? And enough of the boyfriend-girlfriend she-male shtick. Prattling on about gender roles. Hell, I wasn't born yesterday. The only thing that matters is chemistry. Everything else is a non-issue. I'm the guru, you're the grunt. That's how it's always been with us. And that's how it's always going to be. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Then showcase what you've learned from knowing me. Take up Samadare. Excellent. Don't falter. Keep it up.
Right.
Heed me, Grasshopper. You have much to learn. Stories of this blade's supernatural proclivities are notorious. Many of them traceable to Yoshitsune's time. The most gnomic and profound of these tells of a wandering samurai lost beneath the
This
bloody
is
glow of
officially a
hard
disaster.
Oh, stop it, silly. Look how much they're enjoying each other's company.
I think our work here is done, people.
Promise me you'll save her. Do whatever you have to. I think I might know what happened to that old PC you've been looking for.
The 5100?
We had a computer from the 70s that I kind of maybe knocked over and broke while going through our storage. But it was a total accident. I didn't know. It was just another piece of junk thrown into the mix. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I'm an idiot. But you've got to find a way around it and save her. Thank you for training with me like we used to in the old days. It meant more to me than I think you'll ever know. Please go. I don't want to cry again. You've seen me do it enough. Hey, aren't you forgetting something? The password. L-Psi Congri.
Congru.
Sure. Whatever. I really don't want to do this. It's so... I mean, the second I give up being a girl, I'll have to bury my feelings for you the way I've always done. It's not fair. I'm not allowed to like you if I'm a boy. People won't understand.
Rukako.
The thing is, I could handle all that if I was just allowed to remember how wonderful today's been. But this'll all go away. I'll have no idea that you and I actually went on a date. That I got told you like this without worrying what everyone else would think. God, if I'd known being a girl would hurt this much in the long run, I wouldn't have changed. Why did I do this to myself?
Listen to me, damn it. What you are doesn't matter. It's who you are. Nothing's going to change between us.
When you say it like that, I can almost believe you. And I'll have the first thing you said to me. That should be enough. Just do me one more favor, okay? Remember when I was a girl. Remember how different things might have been.
I won't be able to help it.
Why are you standing there like that?
Irushabara Ruka. Delicate as an orchid, fair as a cherry blossom. The personification of feminine grace. Hey, question.
Yeah?
Do you like me?
Where's this coming from?
Do you?
Kioma, please. I respect you.
And a dude. One more D-mail. Deep breath.
Should